excited to do the Essence Festival in New Orleans. 2013 was a really big opportunity for me. Having been an indie artist for many years, you know, with a long history of having managed myself and booked myself, this is one of the largest opportunities I've ever had. And they got roots, African hair, braiding right over there. Oh. I came down a day early with my drummer, Ivan, and he and I were able to walk all around and sort of get into the vibe of New Orleans, you know, just be in the spirit of it. I didn't want to just show up and be inside of a convention center and the Superdome the whole time. I really wanted to have a touch of the culture, and I hadn't been to New Orleans since before Hurricane Katrina, so it was important for me to absorb, you know, what's real about New Orleans and take that with me on stage. So, so you know how, like, when I was down in Brazil for the Rio das Ostras festival with Vernon Reid? Right. All right. Yeah, so we were there with all these musicians, and one of them is from New Orleans. Bad alert. And he told me this crazy story about being down here after the hurricane. He said at one point he had to go back to his house, and there are these wild packs of domestic dogs that were formerly pets that formed packs. Wow. And the dogs like survival. Yeah, so these former dogs formed packs, and they would attack and eat people. And he was like, he left his house and he was like trying to get to the car, and literally a pack of wild former pet dogs was like chasing him like for his dear life. And he's like, there were just mad things that they don't report in the news that you have no idea what's, like, you know, I mean, the reality of what people were really living with. Yeah, you know. Cheers!
Cheers to Maya Essence Fest.
Woo! Yeah, to being in New Orleans.
Oh, and you made a delicious one. Nice.
Restaurant in the airport, so I got a shrimp po' boy, and I was like, so where should I go tonight? And she was like, you gotta go to acting.
Yeah? Who said that?
The waitress.
Yeah. By the time I got there, he was calling everyone by name.
I was like, Anna, thanks a lot. Now, on Singapore Airlines, unlike when you fly the US, they treat you with respect. So, you know, we call over the flight attendants in this beautiful, beautiful uniform, you know, like all colorful, and we're like, oh, excuse me, it's really cold, like, you know, sorry to bother you.
Everyone is
anything, could you, like,
shivering,
contact the pilot, just tell him to warm it up a little bit, you know, and she's like, oh, I'm very sorry, but, your mate, he told us to turn up the air conditioning. The rest of the plane is like...
Everyone, like, they're wearing, like, they're wrapped in, like, this beautiful, like, and they're putting their, like, they're, like, wrapping them in the... Everyone's like... And the stewardess points at him.
In my behalf, it was 100 degrees there to start, so I just asked, like, if they could turn it up. I didn't ask them to turn it up to, like,
exaggeration.
10 degrees.
There's no way it could be 100 degrees on an airplane, okay?
And so the mayor of Rio das Ostras requests me to come. And he points out to 10,000 people, he says, the way you have loved my people and the way they love you, these are your people. Oh, that's awesome. And he's like taking the photo with me and everything. I was like, hi first. So,
oh, okay. No, we were like,
what about now?
I kept saying yeah. They're like, yeah.
No, because I don't have my little outfit on. Wait, hold on. What about now? So you guys are coming to the festival, right?
Yes, we're here for the festival.
Yeah. So I'm playing right before Maxwell and Jill Scott.
Are you serious? We have weekend package for all. Marcia? Okay, so we'll see you.
We'll see you there.
This is what, Friday night you're there?
Yeah. I hope so. See you. Enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, we gotta chug those drinks.
One thing that I was really happy about for my Essence Festival performance is that I had I call it my A-team with me. So my drummer is my brother-in-law, by the way. My drummer married my sister, so he's literally family. My guitar player who started the group with me nearly 10 years ago, came down to New Orleans with his brother and his wife and their new baby and his mother-in-law and Chris Robb, who's an amazing artist in his own right, and a singer, etc. He's been my main keyboardist for years. Honey La Rochelle, she happened to be down there doing another event, and she sang with me. That's like my sister for life through music. And my other good friend, Tara Reynolds, on violin and vocals, moved down to New Orleans from New York, from Brooklyn, actually, a little while ago, and I hadn't seen her since she moved. So it was a huge family affair. I felt such comfort hitting the stage with all my peoples like that and being able to show people what we can do.